They think they need $500,000 a year to be successful.
Okay, go to that.
Minimum.
Generation Z thinks it needs $500,000 a year to succeed. Wow.
That part's crazy.
$500,000. They pay $4,000. Let me see. Armandahira Howard and her fiance together earn more than $200,000. A 28-year-old knows that's more money than the vast majority of Americans make, yet the Los Angeles couple still live about half an hour's drive from their pricier neighborhoods where most of their friends live. They pay $4,000 a month in rent on top of her $450 student payment, their $400 car payment, and the $200 she sends home to her family in Indonesia. So they're saying that they need, the Zillennial, she's at the cusp of millennial generation and Gen Z, set aside 10% of her income for retirement and has a healthy monthly budget of $500 for entertainment and dining out, which she said comes with a side of guilt as bigger financial goals continually loom. In this economy, she said a household income of $500,000 between two people would be very comfortable.
Very comfortable. It would be very comfortable.
Yeah, it would be very comfortable. And that's also there, man. That's Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's fair. But like the median household income in the United States is like $60,000, you know?
Right.
60, 75, something like that.
Yeah, that's one thing that I like about living in a regular place a little bit more is that you start to get a more reasonable idea of things.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I mean, one of the issues is we're all stuck watching these celebrities who are living these insane lives or pretending to also. You know, I find Los Angeles in its own, like it has this like idea, like movies and parties and all the shit. But I always found it to be like it shuts down early. Like all the bars close early. Everything, it's all for look, right? Everything there was more like, let's make it look this way, right?
Interesting. One thing I think that tells me specifically though, Zillennial, like I'm a Zillennial, you know, in between that era. I didn't have a job during the Great Recession. I didn't need to. I was a kid. What that tells me, thinking they need $500,000 a year, is that there's about to be a big awakening when my generation and the people around me go through our actual first recession. And you realize that, okay, maybe living isn't about being able to get, 5 cups of coffee a day. That isn't the requirement for life. I want you to do it, yes. But for them, that is full comfort where, throughout most of human civilization, we're just trying to survive.
Yeah.
And we are very comfortable right now.
Yeah. It's a comfortable world, man. I mean, America's a comfortable place, I know it feels uncomfortable a lot of times, certainly in comparison to other people's lives.